Welcome to my YouTube channel. For more amazing videos.
Top facts about the Titanic. The Titanic was the biggest ship in the world at the time. When the Titanic set sail in 1912, it was the largest moving object ever built. It was 269 meters, 882 feet, long, which is about the same length as 3 football pitches. It was also as tall as a 17-story building from the bottom to the top of its funnels. It was built in Belfast, Northern Ireland. The Titanic was built by a company called Harland and Wolff in Belfast, Northern Ireland. It took over 2 years and 15,000 workers to build. The ship was designed to be the most advanced and luxurious ocean liner ever, with grand staircases, chandeliers, and even a swimming pool. People thought it was unsinkable. The Titanic was designed with 16 watertight compartments, and people believed that even if some of them flooded, the ship would still float. Because of this, some people called it unsinkable. Sadly, when it hit an iceberg, water flooded too many compartments, and the ship sank. It hit an iceberg at night. On April 14, 1912, at 11:40 p.m., the Titanic struck an iceberg while sailing across the Atlantic Ocean. The iceberg scraped along the side of the ship, causing a series of small holes below the waterline. At first, many passengers didn't realize how serious the damage was. The Titanic took over 2 hours to sink. After hitting the iceberg, the ship slowly sank for 2 hours and 40 minutes before disappearing beneath the waves at 2:20 a.m. on April 15, 1912. The back of the ship lifted high into the air before breaking in half and plunging into the freezing ocean. There weren't enough lifeboats for everyone. The Titanic had 2,224 people on board, but there were only 20 lifeboats, which could carry about 1,178 people. That meant over 1,000 people had no way of escaping. Lifeboats were originally removed to make more space on the deck and because people thought they wouldn't be needed. Some lifeboats left half-empty. Many lifeboats were lowered into the water with empty seats because people didn't realize how fast the ship was sinking. Some had only 12 people in them, even though they could hold 65. Sadly, this meant even more people were left stranded on the ship. The water was freezing cold. The Titanic sank into the North Atlantic Ocean, where the water temperature was about -2 degrees Celsius, so cold that most people who fell in couldn't survive for more than a few minutes. Many passengers didn't drown but sadly died from the freezing cold water. The Carpathia rescued the survivors. A nearby ship called the RMS Carpathia heard the Titanic's distress signals and raced through icy waters to help. It arrived about 2 hours after the Titanic sank and rescued over 700 people from lifeboats. The wreck was found 73 years later. For many years, people didn't know exactly where the Titanic had sunk. In 1985, an explorer named Dr. Robert Ballard discovered the wreck lying 3,800 meters, 12,500 feet, below the ocean. It was broken in two and covered in rust, but many parts of the ship were still recognizable.